Well, we're starting Shits and Giggles this morning with a giggle. It was Raylene who just sounded like she's a goddamn duck who just got stepped on.
Whatever. I see you or didn't change any. You're still an asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why is it that Michael Booten vehemently disagrees with and refuses to use the bell here in the studio? Why is that? What's his problem?
You've used it a time or two, haven't you?
No. Apparently he has.
Yes, he has.
But I don't generally use it.
He said he doesn't use the bell.
You know what? Last night he even said shits and giggles.
I heard that.
I did. I promoted your show.
What was the look on?
Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, of course you can.
You know, I can add it into my little speech that I do, which you don't.
Oh,
What was the look on Ann Cummings' face when you said that? Shits and giggles.
I'm pretty confident that Ann has heard that before.
yeah.
She's probably.
I don't know.
She didn't seem to mind at all.
I think she's probably less prudish than I am.
It was Josh Howard that was extremely shocked by it and
Offended?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that offended Josh terribly.
Josh gets offended by the smallest things.
Yeah, you
Yes.
said shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I noticed you didn't say aired out. You just said shits and giggles.
That is correct. Would you like me to add that to my daily little comments that I do?
If you would.
Hey, not a problem. You know, I'll put that right on the list of
Yeah, priority.
I almost did something else.
No,
but,
that's Michael Booten sticking up his middle finger. Oh my
no,
God!
I went like this.
My God, what's happening? The world is ending. Good morning to Glenn. Good morning to Chris. And good morning to both of you, hooligans.
We were hooligans last night, that's for sure.
I have to
Yes,
tell
we
you,
were.
Barry Beat last night kicked absolute ass. It really did. Don't you think, Raylene?
It did, and a lot of info got out there in an hour and a half, just about that. It really did. It was very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those, and I'm still reeling because I didn't get home until really late because I had to clean up the mess that I created.
Yeah.
Took 4 hours to create the mess and about an hour or two to clean it up.
You did a great job.
That's
buddy.
what always happens. It's just like Thanksgiving dinner. You slave and slave and slave,
Sure.
and then it's over in a short amount of time, and then
I have to tell you, we drive around and we see all of these fucking lawn signs everywhere for all these candidates. This name and that name and this name and that name and blah 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 blah. They're all different colors, and my God, they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But so many of us wouldn't know
who they are
if we bumped into them in the grocery store. So having what you had last night on the air, to see the face, connect the name, and then hear about what they care about, what they're passionate about, and maybe what they're not so passionate about. That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is.
I agree.
For those of us who are like, I just see all these signs everywhere. I don't know who the hell's who. I'm not going to vote.
No, that's not the answer.
Right.
Even if you don't know who you're going to vote for, just take 5 minutes and ask me.
Yeah.
Right, you'll tell them. You'll tell everybody who to vote for.
Oh my God.
No, just take an hour and a half to watch the show last night.
Yeah.
And see the differences between the candidates.
Sure.
I mean, we had a very wide range of experience.
I agree.
Age, and political belief systems.
Yeah.
And
Everybody got along.
And that's the thing. Everybody got along.
Respect.
I mean, we were laughing with each other. I mean, I cut Andrew Perchlik off.
You did.
Poor guy.
By 18 seconds, just to tell you.
Was it 18?
Yeah, he
I
had
felt
18
so
seconds left.
You owe him 18.
I do owe him 18 seconds. And Andrew, if you're listening, I will give you the 18 seconds. Anytime you want to come on the Barry Beat, we'll give you that 18 seconds.
Can we just round up to 20?
I'll round up to an hour.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I do feel bad about that.
I did. It was a
but
great
he was
show.
done, though, right? Wasn't he done?
No, all he did was take a breath, and you were like, yep, right to the next one.
Oh my God.
And he was like, okay.
Poor guy.
Okay, he said, okay.
This is a rare moment, I think, to have both of you sitting here at the same time. We said last night, I said, have I ever had both of you in here at the same time?
No. My little sidekick.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Little. Yeah, no, little.
What?
I'm looking at the screen. It's little. Itty bitty.
Listen,
it's like half my
Raylene is 89 pounds, soaking wet.
No, I'm not.
And you're like
4 times the size of her.
double that. 89 times 2, whatever that is.
I've
That's what
gotten
you
bigger,
are, Michael.
thank you.
I would look like I have an eating disorder if I was twice her size.
Oh, boy.
200 pounds, I would. Well, actually, that probably is my ideal body weight.
We have first of all, we're at about 45 degrees right now. We're going to go up to about 52, partly to mostly cloudy today. Pretty nice day. Next couple of days are going to be real nice. 58 and sunny tomorrow on Friday, and then 67 and sunny on Saturday. We got a fire this morning.
Yes, we do in Washington, on Keene Road in Washington, fully involved structure fire. So thoughts are with the family, and I hope that everyone is safe, and that the people that are fighting the fire stay safe and are well.
Mutual aid from towns everywhere. Everywhere is there.
And please don't flock to the fire.
No.
When you do that, it makes it so tough for crews to get the water that they need. They're calling in tankers, so they obviously have run out of water in that location, need to have trucks in and out, ambulances in and out, whatever they need. So please don't flock to the fire.
Yeah.
I'm sure that it's too late to say that because it's been a couple of hours now, but it just makes things so tough. And we learned that from the parrots.
That's right.
To be honest with you, it's not too late. And I just realized I sat back a bit, and it's not too late. And the reason why is because after the fire, you still have a house that's burnt down, and people, our natural instinct is to look at something that is unusual, and it's unusual to see a burnt down house. So don't go up there to look for this house.
Right. The family that's grieving, and the investigation that needs to be done.
Exactly. I mean, it sounds like, oh, I want to see it, but you really don't. I know we had that problem over at the Granite Shed a couple years ago. We literally put up barriers, and people went through them. And I remember going, I was there, and I saw someone going through the barrier, and I'm like, that says no, don't go there. You know, but so just how about you just not?
Yeah, there was a fire one time over near Courier Park not too long ago, a couple of winters ago. I don't know if you remember that fire over there.
I do.
It's a pretty good one, and I may or may not have
jumped a fence.
Okay, I know what fire you're talking about.
With live on Facebook, I may have jumped a fence and ripped my pants and cut my leg, and had blood pouring down the back of my leg into my shoe. I'm just saying that may have happened.
So we were just criticizing people that are you?
Today is National Suspenders Day. Michael, why are you not wearing them? I would have expected better of you. Also, National Chicken and Waffles Day.
Speaking of that, can we talk about National Days? So yesterday, in the car, I was listening to Cat Country because I was going to.
Why weren't you not listening to Aired Out?
Listen, will you shut up for a minute so I can finish? First of all, you weren't on air yesterday morning.
Yes, I was.
At 9 o'clock, no, you weren't. At 6:30 in the morning, no, you weren't. When I was traveling to Rutland, I left my Barry at 5:30.
6:30.
Right, I left Barry at 5:30. There's not a lot of options, especially when you're traveling to Rutland and you get in that.
So
shithole.
You're blasting cat country.
And that guy on there is hysterical. The guy that does the morning show. I mean, holy cow. I wish I could have taken him with me places. He's hysterical. But yesterday was National Make a New Friend Day.
I missed that memo.
Yeah, and so he was talking about that, and he said, but be careful, folks, because we're swimming in a sea of freaks.
Yeah, that's
Yes, we are.
that's kind of true.
Yes, we are.
Speaking about freaks, no, I won't say that now.
Oh, yeah, please.
We have I get to volunteer for the city today to watch someone from like Maryland count ballots.
From Maryland, count
I guess
ballots.
they're coming up to count ballots. I should not have said that. That's what I said.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Carol sent out an email like, I need a BCA member to come, and I'm like,
You thought I have the day off and I'll go do shits and giggles and then I'll do that?
I'll go, and I sent a message and I was just like, why? And she was like, I don't know.
Do you know how medicated I would have to be to do that?
I got my laptop, so I think I'm going to play World of Warcraft, and I'm going to turn the volume way up. And
oh my God. Wow. And Carol will never ask you again.
That's
problem solved.
Wow. Yesterday,
just in case anybody wants to know,
there's so much.
Our ballots are okay in Barrie. I don't know about other areas. I don't care about other areas. I know ours. Are correct.
All right. Boy, things are getting temperate with things right now politically. People are like just yipping at each other, because we're getting close. We're getting close.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
I mean, everyone. This is like, but people that generally like each other or get along with each other, they're like drawing lines in the sand, and we're so fucking sensitive about everything. You say the word school or school board, those two words together, that's a buzzword, man. It's like if I just say the word right now, school board.
Are you teeing me up?
Just saying school board, people are going to be like, oh, well, what do you think about that, JD? I can't believe you just said that. Really? I mean, can we just all just relax? Just relax. We live in America. Go cast your vote. Give your opinion. And then shut the fuck up. Go to the polls.
I agree.
If you got something to complain about, go to the polls.
I completely agree.
And then shut up.
Well, I don't know if people should shut up. I would be.
If you're not going to shut up, then run for something.
Or
you're right, JD.
Right. Or how about you just be respectful of other people's opinions and
right.
Move on.
Thank you.
That's all.
I agree. Speak up, and if you're gonna speak up. So I don't know if you were teeing me up, but
I'm not.
You're not.
No.
So I'm actually gonna run for school board.
I was not teeing you up.
You were not.
Did you know that he was running for school board?
I don't know anything about Michael.
Did
Booten.
I tell you that?
Oh yeah.
I must have told you that.
I don't know anything about
Yeah,
Booten.
I'm gonna run for school board. So
Good.
Half of the audience said, "Oh."
Yep.
The other half was like, "Okay."
Good. I think it's
And then
great.
there was one person that was
I
like,
think it's fabulous.
"Yes."
I think it's great.
I'd have to see who's on there to find out who it was. I know Heather's probably going to be disappointed. Heather Slayton.
Why?
Because I'm for merging the schools.
Oh.
I have to say, yesterday, Michael and I were in here plugging in microphones and cussing and things that like that. And
Yeah.
I just have to say,
I don't want you to.
why don't you want me to?
You have to say what?
I was just going to say it was.
Can you delete this afterwards?
I can if I need to.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I just want to say it was absolutely fantastic to finally meet Amanda.
Oh, Amanda Gustin. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Chair of the Democratic Party in Berry City.
Yeah.
And yes, we were setting up the shop, and she came in and she chatted for a little while.
Nice.
I informed her how pissy I was about the fact that her candidates were not coming into the studio for the Berry Beat.
Uh-huh.
Berry Beat.
Yeah,
And
Berry Beat. She put an S on the end of that?
S on it.
What?
You know, that's a Vermont thing.
I
That's
think
a
so
Vermont-
too.
I just
It's a
have to
Vermont
say
thing.
it was so nice to meet her.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah.
And she told me the reason why, and I hadn't told her that Teddy was going to moderate.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really important to have both sides of the issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, and not that Josh asks questions that are inappropriate. Although last night we talked about prostitution, that was not fun.
I liked Ann Cummings. What she was saying about that was interesting. Thought?
So I'm not going to lie to you. Working with 4 cameras, 10 mics,
Yeah, literally.
and trying to figure out who's going to go next, I really didn't have an opportunity to actually listen to the
Understand.
people,
I
and
understand.
I feel really bad about that, and that's probably the reason why I accidentally cut Perchalik. Once again, I really do feel bad about that.
Paul Bean was particularly well spoken, I thought, last night. I really enjoyed listening to what he had to say. I can't believe that guy's 20-something.
I know. We were.
I mean, thank God we've got some younger blood that's interested in getting into politics.
Pointing at me. I'm 42 years old.
I'm saying.
I think I'm 42. What?
But
yeah.
isn't it, though?
Yes, I agree.
20-something years old? Damn. I think it's great.
I think he was not born when I graduated from high school. I feel old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't when I
No.
graduated either, because my kids are 30 and 32. So, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's just a youngin'.
But
we need that. We need that.
yes, we do.
We need to.
One of Michael's all-time favorite artists is on the birthday list today, Snoop Dogg. So happy birthday, Snoop. If you're listening this morning, Michael has all of your music on his iPad. We are 11 days away from
more like
Halloween. And what will you be doing on Halloween night, Michael?
turning off my lights.
Yeah. Are you serious? You're one of those assholes?
On the 28th.
Nobody comes to my house anyway.
On the 28th, you should decorate your car with me and go down the Jeep and go down to Preston's Kia and do trunk or treat. You know that we are the MCs for that, don't you? You know, it is. We are it that night. And you could be down there with us with your car all decorated. You could even deck it out in pink in memory of Roseanne, because she was going to be parked right next to me.
Yeah.
And now she won't be.
Yeah, we lost Roseanne. Roseanne's hairs.
Yeah.
Wonderful lady. So, Michael, why would you shut your lights off and not give out treats to the kids?
So, one, I live in a second story.
I don't care.
So, kids have to walk up very treacherous stairs. And
Listen to this
I also
bullshit
have
excuse.
a very large dog that is not friendly to visitors. And I never have candy. So, nobody ever comes to my house. In the last 20 years.
That's because you shut your lights off, asshole.
Thank you, Raylene.
My mom keeps the lights on and only family members show up. So what the dirty little secret about Halloween, it has become income redistribution. Mm-hmm. Where you go is you go to the Fecto places up on the hill. All right.
That's been happening for years.
Yes. Yeah. You go
get
up
your
to
pillowcase.
Countryway up in Berrytown, go down and pay a visit to Alice Farrell's house, Tamarack Lane. Go right down there, trick or treat.
What's she giving out? Reese's peanut butter cups?
You know what? I'm gonna say huge candy bars, and then she's gonna feel guilty when kids come up and say, "I thought we were getting candy." I shouldn't do that. She's such a sweetheart.
You know what's amazing is sometimes.
You know what? Josh Howard's house, he's giving out big candy bars.
Really?
Yeah.
Every kid should go up there, and if they don't get one.
Yep.
Toilet paper.
Yep. Eggs, toilet paper, whatever you got.
Will you? I don't want to ask you what his address is, but maybe you could post it up in the comments so that people know.
I'm pretty sure it's right up next to Tri-Hill Grocery.
Okay.
You sure too?
Isn't it amazing how some people they make all of like chocolate lollipops in the molds and they put them in
Who
the
does
little
that?
plastic
Yeah, who does
sleeves
that?
Dude, you go up to Walmart and you buy the bags.
No, there are people that the last couple of years with Lily out, there are people that like make homemade chocolate.
Well, it's probably cheaper than buying it this year because have you seen the cost of candy?
Not only have I seen the cost of candy, but yesterday I was in the grocery store, thoroughly disgusted at the price of everything that I saw. Literally everything I saw, I was like, are you kidding me?
Right, you wanted to cry.
A dozen eggs now is like, what?
$2?
No.
Well,
No, close to $4.
No, the ones I saw at Hannaford's were 5 white extra large eggs. $5.69, I think. I'm serious.
You should
really?
go to Walmart.
I mean,
I think Walmart's cheaper.
This kind of makes me feel like saying that with eggs that expensive, everyone in Barrie should have chickens.
Why don't you get your own damn chickens,
Yeah,
JD?
Everybody.
You're the one that lives in the country.
I feel like, actually, speaking about chickens, so I go out and I let my dog out, run up in the woods, and do his business up there, so I don't have to clean it up. I'm just being honest.
Oh boy.
And I'm sitting out there and I hear this, and I'm like, ooh,
It's a wild rooster.
somebody has a rooster. And I'm like, I kind of like the sound. I'm just saying, I kind of like the sound.
Listen, until it shits all over your Jeep.
Just
saying.
Once it does that, then it's
That's right.
They need to die.
You kind of like the sound. You're a city councilor, and you're saying you like the sound of a rooster?
When your dog is rolling in the chicken shit
let me
that's
just
all
tell
over
you.
your lawn from free roaming chickens, and you are cleaning stinky chicken shit out of your dog's fur.
When you slip on chicken shit in your bare feet and go down on your back deck, that'll be the last day of the chicken.
Do you see the scars on my face?
Yeah.
Those, I don't know which side they are. I think it's...
Chicken attacked you?
Yeah, when I was a little kid.
Seriously?
Yeah. I was like 2 years old or something like that. My
dad, they're mean.
And
they're
yet you like the sound of a rooster. What a sick bastard.
I got to tell you this.
Do you know there's an app for that?
I am clearly not with it this morning.
Oh, boy. There's an app.
Tell us the story.
Yeah, well, when I was 2 years old, I went outside. My dad was watching me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My mom was away. And, I went down to the rooster pen, and apparently that was not a good day. And the ambulance went streaming by. My mom saw it, and she was like, that's Michael.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It literally attacked you.
Oh, yeah. No, I was in the ambulance and everything else.
A goose took off my nephew's earlobe.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
vicious.
God.
Yeah, geese are
Fowl?
terrible.
Yeah, fowl can be very. No, geese are terrible. You
Mm-hmm.
need to kick them. You just have to kick them if they get too close.
So what do you think? With the price of eggs, if I were to go to a city council meeting and propose that everyone in Barrie be allowed to have chickens, how would that go over? Birthdays today. Shelby Colombe is on the list. Andrea Richardson, Maggie Collins, Christy Sternbach Feast, Chris Emmons, Julie Carter, Vanessa Blodgett,
Chris Emmons.
Breland Delisandri, I hope I'm getting that right, Kelly Hastings, Brad Carrier, and Todd Wells, amazing bass player.
Yes. Happy birthday to all.
Happy birthday, everybody. We always like to sneak the birthdays in.
And if you know birthdays, or if you have birthdays you would like us to shout out, please just message us, because I'm sure.
And
some people do.
Thanks to those that are watching on YouTube. Thanks to Michael for setting up the restream, and Facebook as well. We appreciate it. We're, obviously very much always live and never edited. I woke up this morning with a reminder that I must be getting old. In the inbox, in my email.
Prostate?
It wasn't the prostate today, but it normally is. The top 10 ways to get rid of pesky age spots.
Sorry.
Why do I need to start my day with a reminder of how I can get rid of age spots? Do you get these emails, either one of you? Or is it just me?
It's because you...
What is that?
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the things that you yourself search. So I'm just telling you, it's how everything works. So I'm just going to assume that you've been looking up different creams and things to care for yourself, and you're maybe feeling a little old, and you just outed it all, because I'm just telling you that if you look up, I've been doing some constructions and changes at home, and a couple of weeks ago, I looked up one-piece toilet because I didn't want the tank and the bowl. I literally wanted one of the one-piece ones.
Sure.
Every other thing that I get in my email and every other thing on my Facebook timeline is advertisements for toilets.
I just want to say that I wanted to make a joke.
Yeah.
And because of our society, I decided not to. And it's really sad. That's where we've come in our society.
Right, because you're afraid to say whatever?
Yes.
Whisper it to me, I'll say it.
Yeah.
No.
Do you guys remember the McDonald's Halloween buckets?
Yes.
They're back.
Ooh.
They are back after many years. There's been a hiatus. They're back with the bucket Happy Meals for Halloween.
When I was a kid, you could fill that bucket 20 times. No shit, not kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Are they also plastic?
Yes, they're plastic.
And they glow in the dark.
Whoa.
Do you think they should? Yes, they do.
I feel like someone's going to have a little pissy fit about that because they're plastic. And
Well, they're hard plastic, like a sand bucket. So you can repurpose them.
Yes.
They have handles on them.
It's
you can
not
use them for other things.
It's not like, the paper straw in the plastic cup.
Yes, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Heaven forbid we have a real straw. Although, in case people want to know, McDonald's now has regular straws. I don't know what happened, but
I noticed that.
I know they have regular straws too, because I keep a
Hate.
box of straws right in my car because I hate paper straws.
oh my goodness. So I have to tell you this. I purchased 300 plastic bags. And I was going to bring them into Walmart the other day and just start bagging my stuff.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, in thought, this was a really good idea. But as I was about to implement my plan, I'm like, no, I didn't do it.
Why not?
Though.
Why not?
Why not?
I should. I should.
Just walk in with a shit ton of bags stuffed in your coat and just pull them out and start.
Listen,
Well, that's what I wanted
when
to
I
do.
went to Florida,
Do it, Michael.
when I went to
You know
Florida
what?
for Mother's Day, I brought back plastic bags. Every time we went to a store, they gave us a plastic bag, and I packed those suckers in my suitcase.
You know what? I'll give you guys some, and we can start a trend, and it will be the way that we tell our politicians to go.
Fuck themselves.
Can we get the Barry Beat logo on one side of the bag and aired out on the other side?
We can.
I bet you we can.
We can. Val would make those right up for us, just saying.
Speaking of McDonald's, apparently they're now going to sell, I know this is going to get you all worked up. Apparently they're going to be now
McRib?
selling Krispy Kreme donuts.
Are they cooking them?
So the kings of breakfast are joining forces. I don't know. But
'Cause
they're
I-
going to be adding it to the menu from some locations. Not sure if it's going to be around here.
We'll see.
Are you ready for the backlash?
Oh, that will be a huge ton of
Are you
backlash.
ready for the backlash for what I'm about to say?
Oh,
Yes,
for
yeah,
what you're
go
about to
ahead.
say? I'm sitting down.
Go ahead.
Krispy Kreme donuts? Yeah.
I've never had them, so.
Whoa.
I mean, I think it might be because I don't get them fresh. They come like Walmart versions.
Yeah.
But they just don't. I mean, it's like, oh, Krispy Kreme donut. You know, they taste better when they're like nuked a little bit, but it's like,
My brother said to me, if you haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut, fresh, warm off the conveyor belt, that you haven't lived.
I have.
You have. You have.
I have. When I was down in, I think it was Myrtle Beach a couple of years ago, and I was like, it's better. I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm going to drive
Like, oh, I have to have one of those
45
right now.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, he only does that for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, I'll drive 45 minutes for Chick-fil-A.
Saw that. Did you see what I dropped up on Facebook that Chick-fil-A has like the longest wait times in America for fast food? Did you see that I posted?
So
up?
the
Tagged you
only,
in it.
for the record, the only reason why is because everybody goes there.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why
I've
it
never
has
had
the
that
longest.
either. I've never been there before either.
Is it Chick-fil-A?
Right.
We are going on a road trip.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Are we
you
going
need
to Plattsburgh?
You need to
Yeah,
take
we'll
care.
go to
Right?
Plattsburgh.
Is that where it is?
Yeah, that's the.
Can I
that's
come?
Yeah, absolutely.
What is
we'll
it?
pack you in the Jeep.
Chicken. What is
Stuff
it?
'em in the
Chicken. Chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit. Is that what it is? Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Speaking of that,
No, that's Bojangles.
let's change.
Bojangles are amazing too. I love Bojangles.
Popeyes. Oh Lord.
Papa,
If we go to Plattsburgh, I'll take you guys to get a Michigan after.
What's a Michigan?
It's a
it
hot dog
sounds
with
like an
special
inappropriate
sauce.
term.
No, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
hot dog with a special
We
sauce.
were talking about this
anyway.
last week.
Still sounds like an
But
inappropriate
listen,
term.
remember yesterday I was talking to you on the phone and I went to the drive-through. Stop. I went to the drive-through at McDonald's, remember? Yesterday because I had to get something to eat. Hadn't had any food yet and I got to
Yeah.
make double.
Yeah.
And I, driving down the road, finally opened it, took a bite. They had the wrong patty. They put a sausage patty in there. So I think they forgot that it wasn't morning anymore. And it just,
Did you turn around?
no, I was already way too far down the road. But what the hell?
Chris Massey says he will go on the trip. I'm saying, you know what? We need to make an aired out Barry B
Oh my good Lord, yes.
live stream trip.
Oh,
To-
please.
Shoot.
Holy,
do that?
that would be
Yeah, we'll
freaking
get-
amazing.
We'll get on the ferry and
We have to do that.
dangle JD
We
over
could-
the edge by his ankles.
We could. Well, we could do that because if there's internet service all the way up, we could set it up so that we can have OBS streaming in two different cars.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We need to. Can we rent a bus or something? Party bus?
Then we have to charge tickets.
We have
Yeah.
Airline
Although I
passengers.
could ask my church, and they'd probably get a lot of people going,
I don't know if you
but
guys.
you wouldn't be able to swear.
I don't know if you guys saw this,
Yeah,
but
that won't work.
I posted it up, I think, yesterday about Newark Liberty International Airport that passengers found a snake on board while they were mid-flight. This was Monday afternoon. It was a garden snake. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey says that no one was bitten, no one was injured, but passengers in business class started screaming and pulling their feet up. And this giant garden snake is slithering around on the floor.
I would have had a heart attack, just saying. Literally
same
heart
thing.
attack.
Me too. Oh, boy.
What? Wait a minute. That wasn't right. Oh.
Enough is enough. I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Bring it. Put that up to the mic so we can hear it.
Oh, no.
But yeah, put it up to the mic. Yeah.
It's bad. Oh. It's bad. Oh, no, you went to Cinema Sins. Now everybody knows what I watch.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
We have to.
Oh my good
Get
Lord!
that
Now
back.
he's listening
This is really
to.
bad.
Now he's.
Is enough. I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Everybody strap in. About to open some fucking windows.
Let me tell you, if I found a snake on a plane,
Yeah. What would you? I'd go for the emergency.
I don't
hatch.
go on planes. You know, I'm sorry. I drive.
I would have had a heart attack.
I would
For
have
real,
lost.
I
I
would
would
have
have
had a
lost
heart
my
attack.
friggin' mind.
I would have. I mean, it was a garden snake, right?
I don't.
Was a garden
care
snake.
What
But
kind of snake it is?
The question is
venomous,
where did they
non-venomous.
find it?
It doesn't matter.
Because where did they find it?
It's on the floor
But where? Like
in
if it-
business class.
Well, I'm sure there was a lot of snakes in business class. So
yes, you were
But-
right.
There are. You're right. Many of them are lawyers.
yes, and politicians.
Apparently, it happens more than you think, and I don't know how they're getting.
What do you mean it happens more than you think?
Apparently, it does, and I don't know how they're getting into the planes on the tarmacs, but it's happening.
I'll be honest with you. When I heard
Google it.
snakes on the plane because that was from, and I haven't watched the movie, but I just know that quote because I watch podcasts and every once in a while I'm sick of these. But anyway,
You never know if someone deliberately snuck a snake onto the plane. I mean, it's possible.
it can't happen that often.
If somebody does that, they should be shot.
Yes.
And probably people put them underneath in the pet ones. I bet you there's been.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about this, so when I worked up at UPS, I did the customer service counter.
Yeah.
And a guy came to me, and he's like, "I want to ship this package," and I was super anal retentive about things because, I know,
Shocker.
right? I know. As a customer service counter person, you get dinged every time you take a package that gets broken in the mail. So I'm like, well, was it packed properly? Yeah, it was packed properly. And I was like, what's the contents? You know, I'm writing it in. And I think he said something, it was something fragile. And I'm like, I got to open it up and look at it to make sure that it's packed properly, right?
Stop it.
Oh yeah, no. I would
Stop.
open up the packages and say and if they were not packed properly, I would pack them properly and I would charge them for it. Cuz you're not going to ship something through my counter at the time. My counter, when I get docked, I get a little report that tells me that something went through that did not ship properly. So anyway,
Wow.
that all said, I mean, if they wanted to do a label, they could do it at home, blah, blah, blah. But for me to process it, that's what it needed to happen. So I was like, I need to open it. He's like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not okay. And then he like confessed to me there were like snake eggs in there. And I'm like, no, you can't ship that.
Oh my God.
I was, Heather's here. And she must have heard my comment. Did you hear my comment? Did you?
I sure as hell hope not. We have new posters?
Yes.
Thank you.
So Heather Slayton is in the. Were you listening before when I mentioned that I was running for school board?
No, I was in a meeting.
Look at the look.
Headed back to the meeting.
That's. Oh no.
No, I think that's excellent.
Well, no, I said Heather's going to be disappointed because I'm for school mergers.
You're what? That's too bad.
I know.
Do you think Berry City would benefit financially more if they weren't attached to the town tax?
Should we get her a mic?
I can get back to
She's
that
gonna.
topic.
She has a meeting.
We'll have to talk about it later.
I
Yeah,
think the city of Berry, the school, would benefit from a lot more grant money if that building wasn't attached to Berrytown's tax dollars. I think that's something that
We'll
consider looking into.
Oh yeah.
we'll think about it. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Think about the fact that Berry City was eligible for free lunch when Berrytown wasn't, even
Yeah.
as part of the merger. And look at what other money Berry City would be eligible for if you weren't attached to the same tax money.
Right.
Think about it fiscally.
I'll think about it.
Heather's like, yeah, we'll see you later, Michael. I'm gonna put
I
you in a
don't- I-
fucking chokehold.
I do want to talk about this.
Fiscal responsibility. I think you're
Would you
really
be willing
look
to-
deeper into it.
Would you be willing to come on to Barry Beat and have a conversation with me?
I would.
Because
I was gonna
I would
say
love to.
hello.
So Heather just said
How
that
much
she
are
will
the
be on.
tickets? How much are the
The school is getting gypped.
How much are the tickets
City
for that
School.
Barry Beach show? Is it free or
Oh, should we charge?
for that one?
Yeah.
We'll.
Yeah, for that one
No,
you
I
should.
think if you look at it in a fiscally responsible way, grant-wise,
Mm.
I'm not.
limited tax
I
dollars-wise, I think
my issue is that
into.
there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it just because the state has already laid down the rules.
You just never know, Raylene, what's going to happen on the Aired Out podcast.
You never know.
You never know.
You
Heather,
never know.
Heather Slayton breaking into the building. Breaking into the building illegally.
Heather's going to get me
I'm
into
heading
trouble.
back to work where we'll be hosting that My Family Gathering place tonight.
Yes, we need to talk about that.
Okay, have a good day, guys.
Bye.
This is going to really excite
hilarious.
Michael. And I found this and I was like, you know what? I have to tell Michael about this tomorrow morning, no matter what, come
He's
hell or
gonna
high
talk
water.
about electric cars.
What? Say it again.
I said you're going to talk about electric cars, aren't you?
If you were waiting, as many have been, for Rolls-Royce to develop an electric car
All right, I'm done.
before heading down to the dealership and picking one up, you're in luck.
Goodbye. I'm walking out. I'm walking out.
Rolls-Royce, Michael.
No.
Show's over.
The company has unveiled its very first one. It's called the Spectre Coupe. Looks like a like the Rolls-Royce Phantom, but even quieter and smoother because of the electric engine. The all-wheel drive luxury car will go 0 to 60, Michael, in 4.4 seconds, and should be able to travel 260 miles between charge-ups. And then there's the price tag. Take a guess, each of
So,
you.
let me-
Raylene goes first. Price tag. Survey says
180.
180,000. Michael,
325.
this is the MSRP base price. Base price, starting price. You said $320,000, and you said $180,000. $413,500.
Oh my
Yep. So you are
Lord.
adding in the Rolls Royce, and you gotta. The name alone would get you to 180. The EV would get you to the other 400. So here's the problem with this, and this is what pisses me off about the EVs.
Buckle up,
And you know what? If you want to buy a Rolls Royce for that $400,000, the same price that an average person can't afford for a house,
Yeah.
which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I think go for it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have every right to do that. What I don't appreciate is the fact that you get a $10,000 discount out of my pocket, okay? Because you decided to go green. Okay?
I agree.
That's what my problem is.
Yeah.
And I'm fully, I would love to see lots of Rolls Royces in Berry City, driving around, with the pot
yeah.
coming out and,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
with the New York plates. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what would happen. But no, it's just, it's like, that's what the problem is. It's not the EV. I want people to have EVs. What I don't want is people like, Sally Struthers in her leather boots. about the little children, and while she's driving around in her, and I don't know if Sally Struthers was a. I just remember everybody remembers Sally Struthers with her leather boots. Right?
Yeah.
It was like $400 leather boots,
Yeah.
and meanwhile the children were starving in front of her.
Right.
Yeah. See, my wow, that was really mean towards her. Like I know nothing about her.
Mm-hmm. You were very mean.
That was really mean.
Borderline bully.
But that's the trope, right? Isn't that the trope? And it just frustrates me that. But hey, if you have $400,000 that you want to blow on an EV, absolutely go for it. Just don't get the tax credit.
Last year, Arby's released 2 different French fry flavored vodkas. They sold out immediately. Now they're back. Smoked bourbon inspired by their brisket and ribs. Arby's smoked bourbon, a limited edition whiskey, smoked with the same real woods, hickory, mesquite, and pecan, used to smoke Arby's meats. The stuff goes on sale at Arby'sSmokedBourbon.com today at 12 noon. Okay, you got to wait a couple hours, Michael.
Doesn't sound
So-
anything
12
good
noon.
to me.
The survey says for the price of these bottles, survey says
Price of what?
The bottles of bourbon,
the French fry flavored
$50.
vodka.
Arby's?
They're going to sell
Wanna
out
go with
immediately. They're going to sell out immediately.
Well, they're trying to make money.
So you went $50?
Yeah, because they're trying to make money.
You're saying 50, and I'm saying it's Arby's,
Yeah.
and and it's French fries.
French fry flavored vodka, smoked bourbon.
and smoked bourbon. They're
So
booze,
I don't know-
bottles of booze.
I don't know how much bourbon costs. So,
Well, it depends on if it's good bourbon.
JD, how much does bourbon
Well,
cost?
Raylene said $50. You're pretty damn close. $60.
Yeah. Good bourbon. I mean, you can spend $300-$400 on a bottle of good bourbon.
And now we have Dr.
not know
Pepper.
that.
This is
I
true.
do know that the bourbon flavored chicken,
Yeah.
it does taste pretty yummy.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. We have Dr. Pepper now attempting to satisfy bourbon lovers. They have a new beverage that tastes just like bourbon, but it's alcohol-free. So it's got a little bit of Dr. Pepper in there and a
There's
little
Amanda
bit of
Gustin
bourbon
there.
flavor.
Where's Amanda Gustin again?
Well, maybe she'd like to come on the air.
Want me to go get her?
Apparently, if you buy some of this alcohol-free bourbon-flavored Dr. Pepper, you'll get a free scratch-to-win game, Raylene.
Fun.
Um, Yeah.
I don't even drink bourbon.
Yeah.
But you know what? Or any of this. I don't drink a lot of that booze. As you know, I'm just a Bud Light and a bottle girl.
Yes, right.
But you know what? It makes such really good marinades.
Yes,
All
it
of that
does.
stuff
Yes,
that
it
you're
does.
talking about. It makes, if you marinate stuff in
Yes.
it,
Bourbon, maple syrup, and brown sugar.
oh, to die for.
A little bit of honey.
Makes the best ribs,
Yeah, it does.
pork ribs. Oh,
Speaking of food, we're going to be serving up some food tonight.
Just saying.
We have a mixer with the Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce
Mm-hmm.
right here at our studio starting at 5 o'clock.
free for non-members and $10 for.
No, the other way
No,
around.
free for members.
Yes.
$10 for non-members.
Right.
Yes.
I made some meatballs. We're going to do one of my most favorite recipes of all time. It's my mom's baked beans, but they're butter beans with molasses and brown sugar. Oh, we'll have that going. So come on over tonight. We've got some cider and some donuts and some refreshments, and we're going to laugh.
Cider and baked beans. It should make for an interesting evening.
Should I smoke some cream cheese
Oh, my God. On your Traeger?
on my Traeger
That
that
you
I
got at
won
Nelson's?
from Nelson's Ace Hardware,
Oh
mind
my
you.
God.
Ace Hardware, not what I've been calling it. Ace Hardware.
Yes.
Right.
Would
Nelson
if you
Ace.
want to, I wouldn't say no.
Okay.
JD
Michael-
never says no to any sort of food, just so that you know.
Oh, God.
Let me-
Ever.
Anything.
Let me just tell you, If I owned a business down on Main Street, I would be very happy. Because yesterday when I was here, every time I needed something, I just waddled my way over to Nelson True Value.
Oh, it's not True Value.
Nelson Ace Hardware.
Yes.
Oh man,
Bob is
years.
listening, and he's pissed.
I know he is. He scolded me on air, and then when I went over there, what's her
Annette?
name? Annette. Yes, she was like, "Yeah, no, you don't say that."
But last night, Michael is plugging everything up, and he needs this and that.
Right, just keeps going back and forth across the street. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
But he's like, I need binder clips right now. I'm going to Nelson's. I need paper clips. Get out of the way. I'm going to Nelson's.
So for the record, they didn't have the paper clips and binder clips, but they did have something. They did have
That
something
equivalent that would work.
and it actually worked better. So, yeah.
My family gathering place every third Thursday, which is going to be tonight, over at the Washington County Mental Health Services Well Space Building, from 5 to 6:30, which Heather purposely planned this, which is the exact time that we're having our open house mixer tonight with the Central Vermont Chamber of Commerce right here at our studios. This is an opportunity for people to get together and discuss IEPs, learning about whether or not they think they may or may not need an IEP for their children. We know that the teachers are super busy in school. This is an opportunity for you to sit down, relax, have a one-on-one conversation, actually not one-on-one, with several people that
In the same situation.
In the same situation.
While you're having supper provided to you, and there's daycare as well.
Sure.
So you can
Yes.
bring the kids.
Yes.
You have the care that you need.
Yep.
You'll be fed, and you'll learn
I think
lots of
does
information.
Mr. Z's do the pizza?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
So
When you're done with that, come on over here and get some of my homemade meatballs and
Yeah.
beans
yeah,
and cider, and then go home and shit yourself all night.
right. From 5 to 6:30. Thank God we're only here for an hour and a half.
Or
After you're gonna feed them all that stuff.
after going there, you can go home, get your phone. And I don't condone using your phone while you're on the toilet. I think it's disgusting. So
I agree.
yeah, I bet you do.
No, I do. No, I do. I do.
Oh,
Don't.
yeah?
Why do you want to sit and read something? Just do it and get out of there. What do you want to sit around and smell it all day?
He doesn't? Really?
No.
I'm actually wildly surprised by that.
I am the fastest shitter this side of the Mississippi River. Seriously.
Wow.
Get it out, get out of there. Run for your life.
So
Why would you
after
want to sit and read a magazine?
There are so many
Or a
things I could
newspaper.
say right now, but I'm not going to. Oh my
you
God.
do that, you can tune into the Barry Beat podcast live at 8 p.m. tonight.
Yeah.
And we will have Erica Reddick on.
Okay.
She's running for Congress, and she is a ball.
Oh, she's the one I really loved last
Yes.
time. She was like, I had never heard of her, and she started the last podcast she did with Dwayne's hat on her
Yes.
head.
Yes.
So I couldn't quite take her serious, but let me tell you what, that woman,
Badass.
Yes. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like her.
So she's on tonight?
She is.
Just the two of you?
No, Josh. So Josh arranged that.
Okay.
He does a really good job arranging the Republican side. I have more connections with the other side than anybody else. So
What are you saying? You're liberal? You're a progressive?
No, I have good relationships with
What's
them.
the stamp? What's the stamp on the Michael forehead?
Well, I think everybody knows the stamp on the Michael forehead. It is a conservative stamp. There's no doubt about that.
All
It
right.
is what it is, and I'm okay with that.
Sure.
What I can tell you is that if you come on the Barry Beat, you will not be treated poorly.
Okay.
And
you're always really good about that.
Unless you talk about EVs, then
right. Then things,
Right.
It's a little.
Right.
That's when the gloves come off.
That's when the gloves come off and people get into trouble.
FGB Theaters has been a presenting sponsor of us, of the Aired Out podcast, since 2018. We are so blessed to have them as a sponsor. And, of course, and even more blessed that we have two awesome movie theaters right here in Central Vermont. Capitol Showplace Theater, as I'm glancing here at the schedule, as they say in Britain, schedule.
I don't know anybody that says that in Britain, but
Sherilyn. Schedule.
Schedule.
Why
They
can't
say a
people
lot
say-
of things in America that we shouldn't.
Yeah, why say schedule? It's schedule. We have at the Capitol. We have Black Adam, Ticket to Paradise, Lyle Crocodile, Smile, and Bros. Capitol. That's where those are. The Paramount Twin Cinema right here in the Granite City. Matinees, by the way, at both theaters Saturday and Sunday. Let's see, Black Adam and Halloween Ends, which seems, I saw the trailer for that. It looks scary as hell. I don't know if you've seen it, but we always post up
JD,
the...
have I seen it?
No, because you don't go to movies. You'd rather sit home in the comfort of your own couch. Ridiculous.
I don't even really watch TV. We've talked about
whatever.
that. So
Make this your week, though, to go see a movie and you get some popcorn with some Cabot butter on it. And anyway, that's pretty much it. We'll see you at the Mixer tonight,
yes,
5 o'clock.
we hope.
We're gonna have a
we'll
blast.
see plenty of people there. There is going to be a 50-50 raffle also. Half the proceeds go to the Family Center of Washington County, and half the proceeds go to the winner.
And we're also going to be giving you a chance to win an Aired Out sweatshirt, a hat, a mug, and some other goodies.
Oh.
So
What sizes do the shirts, T-shirts, sweatshirts come in?
not yours.
Okay.
But
I'm just
we
being
can,
honest.
We can get them, but
I'm
yeah.
just being straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, we are, as you probably have already guessed and know, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. We're streamed on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, TuneIn Radio, Podchaser, Deezer, Podcast Addict, GeoSavan, all of these on satellite radio. I don't care where the hell you are in the planet. You can catch Aired Out live from the ASB Financial Studios on North Main Street in Barrie. That's where we are.
It's the lady that does the tacos.
Who's that now?
Down at Burrito, not tacos. They're two local guys.
Oh.
Isn't that owned by Rich?
Rich.
Oh, yes. Yes.
is.
Rich McSheffrey, who I saw
who's-
yesterday. He's coming on real soon. He'll be on.
He's the
Good.
sponsor of the show.
Yes, he is. Cornerstone.
So I figured. Cornerstone.
He'll be on really, really soon. Tomorrow, Stupid Criminal File, Galloping Under the Influence. We're going to have fun with that story tomorrow morning. Yeah. And we also have to talk about some haunted places in Vermont.
Emily's
And,
Bridge.
beyond Emily's Bridge. There's too many people are talking about
My old
Emily's Bridge.
house.
Your old,
As far as I'm concerned.
we're going to have fun with that. It's coming up. It's coming up really, really soon. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and behave yourself. Be kind. Be good to one another, and we'll see you real soon. Thank you guys so much for coming in and making complete, utter asses out of yourselves, both of you.
I was going to say out of you, but okay.
Not going to deny that.
Yeah.
See you guys soon.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.